Hi, Stephen and Chris. Today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite kitchen projects. This was a really great space to work in because we did a major reorganization. We took this reno about as far as you can without knocking out walls. Increasing the square footage of the kitchen wasn't really an option, so we needed to find a way to make the layout work better with the space that we already had. The way the previous layout was working, there were a lot of paths that were crossing and people were getting in each other's way when using it as a family. By giving ourselves a linear layout with the sink, the fridge, and the cooktop all along one wall, that opened up the rest of the space for other people to be using it. One of the key things we wanted to achieve in this space was this beautiful display shelf. But in order to have this much open space, we need to max out storage in other areas. We also used a little trick where we used a telescoping hood that tucks under the counter and allows for this space to be open. Another trick we used was to play off the idea of a standard storage kitchen island. But by adding custom legs at the corners, we were able to overhang the counter on 3 sides. This maximized work surface and allows for a great space for family to hang out. We placed the bar area on the far side of the fridge from the rest of the kitchen, which puts it closer to the dining room. And because it's separate, it allows us to set it up as a little jewel box moment and make it special in its own way. We had custom doors made for the upper cabinet, and that allowed us to tie in that warm wood element and show off the glassware. I'd fallen in love with the copper backsplash tile about a year before this project even started, and I was really looking forward to find the perfect space to use it. We chose to integrate the larger appliances into these tall storage units at one end of the room, which allowed the rest of the space to feel open and bright. People shouldn't be afraid to consider using a wall oven. It can free up a lot of space in busier areas by breaking out a less used appliance. The owner was inspired by the Bistro aesthetic, but she wanted to put her own spin on it. We accomplished that through carefully selected details. The subway tile that we use floor to ceiling throughout the space has a crackle finish for added interest. Instead of a traditional white countertop, we used a creamier option for a deeper tone. For the hardware, we used a mix of knobs and pulls and installed them in a way reminiscent of antique furniture. We echoed the warmth of the wood floors in custom elements throughout, like the cubbies, the bar doors, and the island legs. And the final piece that ties it all together is our statement pendant light. I love this kitchen. We accomplished a huge transformation. We took this space from a dreary eyesore to the center of the family's home. I hope you enjoyed touring it as much as I enjoyed working on it.